Welcome back to creating a book of shoutouts together. I think this is the first one I've ever been on camera, because usually my weekend videos is when I just record with my phone and I'm like, you know what, it's good enough. Just get something up because the weekends I'm busy. But nonetheless, hello. Today we're going to talk about one that I use every single day. So this is Blackberry. Now personally, I use this in a combination of a meal every morning pretty much, and it is part of a like sort of parfait thing that I make every morning. I take some frozen blackberries and a couple other frozen fruits and add that to a bowl, and I nuke it because I don't like to actually eat it frozen. And then I have some chia seeds and yogurt with it pretty much every single day. So I was curious what this one is for, because it's like, I feel like it's for something, but thankfully found out. It's pretty appropriate for what I've been eating anyways. So first of all, the zodiac associated for the blackberry is Aries. The planet is going to be Venus. The elements were a little weird. For the most part, it was a consensus that it was related to water, but then sometimes a little bit of earth, but then sometimes it was specified that the leaves are for earth. And then apparently, which I did not know this, they have thorns, and the thorn makes it associated with fire. Just goes to show I'm not a gardener yet. I didn't know that a blackberry had thorns. Didn't know that. I thought it was like a grape, that it's just on this like viney thingy, and that was it. But no, apparently they have thorns. The chakra associated is throat, mostly because I think of the color association, but like, sure. The deities associated, ironically, did not know this one either, is for Bridget. She's the goddess I've been working with for quite a few months now, and also for the fae, land spirits, the fair folk, the unseens out there, whatever name. Every culture kind of has a different name for them, but typically we just kind of go with the fae. The magical properties for the blackberry, there's only a few. So it's for healing. Surprisingly, was actually not included at all in the list, so like, I feel like if you're gonna use it for healing, it's more so like tapping into like Bridget as the healer, and also just like as a fruit, it's good for you. Like, it's supposed to be really good for like vitamin C, and from what I had read, which again, I usually don't include too much of that because like, I'm not a doctor, but like, first of all, just eating more fruits and vegetables in general, it's good for you, so just do that. But it supposedly can help for like gout. It's good to eat when you're sick to kind of boost your immune system and stuff. So like, maybe that's for the healing. Just like eating your fruits and vegetables can heal your body instead of eating Doritos. I feel like that's the healing part of it. Money, protection, and fertility. So the first spell suggestion is to bake a blackberry pie for Lunaza, but then also for Mabon was another option. Mostly because they're in season. Like, apparently, which I haven't grown them, I don't have a garden. One day, when I have space and land that will not kill just about everything, I probably will grow these. There's something me and my husband want to grow, but apparently they're in season very late into the autumn, hence the association for the harvest seasons for Lunaza and Mabon. You can use the leaves of the blackberry, which again, if you don't live where you're harvesting it yourself, I don't know where you're gonna find that very easily. I don't know, maybe you can find it at witchcraft shops, but like, I don't know that you could. So like, if you find them fresh, sometimes the leaves are still there, so like dry those, I guess. But anyways, you can use the leaves and the berries in spells for wealth. So again, kind of going with that pie thing, I feel like kitchen witch thing would be to like make a pie with the properties focused on like wealth and money and things of that nature. You can plant blackberry around your house to ward off unwanted, unseen visitors. So ghosts, vampires, things of the nature. Also just like the mischievous, it's supposed to distract them and they're like, ooh, a berry, and then they're not gonna mess with you. Great logic. I love that. I don't know that I would disagree. If I was gonna go mess with somebody and they had free food, don't know that I would mess with them much either. Plus also the like prickly of it, because again, didn't know it was a prickly plant, might also help with that factor as well. You can also use a blackberry wine as an offering to, again, the fairy, the fair folk, the land spirits, whatever. I would also include that you could use that as an offering to Bridget, because like if she's associated with it, I feel like she would also be down for that. Speaking of Bridget, use the dried leaves in an offering to her. I don't know how well the berries would dry and burn in an incense, but definitely the leaves would be easy. But how easy they are to come across, I don't know, because like my frozen bag does not have any leaves to use, so good luck. And then lastly, this is gonna be a direct quote. It just made me laugh so hard. So this is from Rachel Patterson. She is the author that I've loved her books. where I was very surprised because the first book I read from her literally in the bibliography had a coloring book listed, but like I'm so impressed. And I found her website today and I was like, yes! She's got some really good information. The bibliography is a wild ride sometimes, but like she's got some good stuff. She is one of those authors I do plan to buy all of her books at some point. But anyways, it comes from her website. Eat or bake into pies and cake to utilize the magical properties. But if you want to use the powder of blackberry in medicine pouches and incense blends, use the dried leaf or root. It's less messy. I was like, yes, because blackberries and just really a lot of the berries in general, they're messy. They get you sticky, and blackberry and blueberry like tend to leave your fingers a little blue. So like, yes, a lot less messy that way. But I feel like if you're getting the root, like, isn't that gonna mess up the plant? I don't know. I'm not a gardener yet. I don't know what I'm doing. So that is everything that I could find for the blackberry so far. Again, as I read more books, I will be updating my own addition to this because it lives on a Google Doc for me, and then I will print these off and then just have my own book of plants, the Book of Shadows book of plants. And yeah, so anyways, I'd love to know how you use blackberry in the comments down below. A huge thank you as always to my patrons. If you want to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I post every single day. Make sure to check out my witchcraft books. They are linked in the description and at my blog down below. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.